Hi, my name is Kim Mazzella and I'm a life coach, and today I want to talk about what happened yesterday, which was the presidential debate. So I live a life and I go around and talk to people even when I'm not working, and one of the things that we discussed was the presidential debate. Everybody did. And I didn't really speak to anybody that felt that it was worth watching for anything other than shock value. And this shouldn't be too surprising because everybody, politics has never really been love and light. Never really been it, honest, right? We tend to have created a government based on the lowest common denominator of creation. And this is not to say that there's anything wrong with politicians. I think there's a lot of honest ones out there, but this is not why I'm talking about this. Why I want to talk about this is a lot of us came away from that feeling really unhappy, like, wow. But we should take heart because we're learning something. We really are learning what we want. And I think the consensus has really become people really, really want to learn. People really, really want to be able to be informed by their politicians. We're starting to get clear that these senseless debates of bickering and unkindness on one side or the other, and I'm not choosing sides here. I don't really care. What I care about is the recognition that if you watched that debate and you felt uncomfortable, it is because part of you really recognizes that we have to learn individually and as a community, as a global community, to listen to each other. And that I do believe that we can. I really honestly do believe that the universe, is calling us together to say, hey, it's time to come together, hold each other's hands, hold each other up. And I don't think that our government has to be like this forever. I really don't. And I know I kind of started off on a funny foot, but I really don't think that I think we've allowed this. And we could change it. We created it in the first place. We could fix it. We could tweak it, just like in our own lives. If things are not going in the direction that we want, instead of going, oh my gosh, it's all over, a better way to handle it is saying, wow, this isn't working. What can I do to make it work? Let's keep the pieces that are working. Let's make those pieces awesome, and let's learn from the pieces that aren't working. And what we're learning is we've got to learn how to listen to each other, because no one changed their mind watching the debate. No one cared. If anything, there was some comic relief from some people, but no one really learned anything or changed their mind. And individually we can learn from this, because what we're learning is we've got to start listening to each other and trying to understand why the person feels the way they do. And I do believe that change is possible, and I do believe that positive change is possible, and I believe it all comes to beliefs. And if we could all start saying, hey, you know what, I want a government that works for me, I want a government that listens to each other, and go out in your life and find those people that you feel like you really disagree with and ask them questions about how they got to be where they are. Because if we could do this on an individual level, it will just naturally start to happen on a global level. And I have faith in this community. I have faith in our individual lives that they can get better, and I have faith in our government that could become a match to who we really are. So I know that a lot of people were disheartened by what happened, but I want you to know that better things can come if we just all believe it. If we could just all get together and believe that better things can come, they will. And don't worry about who's president. Focus on what you want in your life. Focus on what will make you happy. And that's the most important thing, because honestly, people come and go, and people are, love to awfulize. And let's not awfulize. Let's just focus on what we want and make that happen. Focus on listening to other people, enjoying other people's company, figuring out what makes you feel joyful, and that's the most important thing. And we're learning from these debates how we don't want to talk to each other, how we don't want to behave. So I hope that you enjoyed my 2 cents. I'm not going to tell you who I'm going to vote for, because it doesn't really matter, right? Regardless, as always, if you like what I said, please just drop me your favorite emoji and join my group. It's free. As always, just be kind to each other. It's a rough world out there. There's plenty of good in it. So look for the ways to be kind. Have fun in life, because life is short, and love everything. Thank you.